So today we're going to take time to break down how to hop through, hopping back and hopping forward in your vinyasa. I know you've been in the class and you always see these people go through the vinyasa so smoothly when it's time to, and you always want to know how can you get there yourself. So we're going to take about 10 minutes to break down all the variations of hop throughs and also how to modify it for beginners. So you will need two blocks for this one, so make sure you have them handy. So the blocks are really helpful in giving you leverage and space off the ground to lift your pelvis up. So you may notice trying to hop through, you just may not have enough space off the floor to get your pelvis forward and back. And that takes a bit of abdominal strength and lifting out of the shoulder joint as well. So you start in the beginning using your blocks to give you that space. So we're in downward dog. Teacher goes, all right guys, hop through, come to a seated position. How do you break this guy down? So the first thing I would do is walk through, placing right foot forward, left leg, and then maybe bringing the hands off the block and sitting down. That's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is walk even more far forward. So really step the legs forward and then take your time in sitting down. Super easy and beginner way to get into this. For those who are a little bit more advanced, what you're going to do is bend your knees as you look forward and try and cross the ankles as you pull your knees into your chest. So you're not going to sit down, but you're going to almost sit down. So you look forward and then come right here. One more time. Hands on the block, look forward, you bend your knees, cross your ankle, knees to the chest, and stop yourself. Right there. So that's the second step. And from here, you would just slowly sit down and straighten the legs. So that's the second step you can take towards a successful hop through. Number 3, working with your block still, you would try and suspend yourself a little bit longer, building up some strength. So coming forward, you would try and hold and then sit. So the whole concept here is to resist touching the floor so you can build the strength up and also the balance to catch yourself. One more time. Hands on the block. You look forward. Try and hold and then sit. Okay? So that's working in motion. But let's say you're seated and you want to hop back. So you're here, and now it's time to hop back into your chaturangas. Start by crossing the ankles first. Use your blocks to pop your hips up. You step back and take your vinyasa. Coming forward. One more time. Hands on the block. Pop the hips up, and you can just step back. Okay? Super easy. A little bit more challenging. We're working on building up that core and arm strength. So you want to cross your ankles and pull your knees into your chest. Pick the hips up, feet down, and then just step back, okay? So just a second off the floor, just to have some strength in there, okay? One more time. Cross the ankles, you pop the hips up, ankles up for a second, and then step back, okay? And coming back. So for those who are a little more advanced in their practice and have some core strength and some coordination already, you're gonna cross the ankles, pick hips and feet up same time. Balance, and then down. Balance, and then down. And from here, you will cross the ankles back into chaturanga. So how am I able to swing my body back that way? It's not the arms, it's actually the ankles, pulling them back so you can bring your torso forward. Let's go over that one more time. Ankles cross, hips up, maybe feet up too, and I literally pull them back to hop back. Okay? One last time. cross the ankles, hips up, maybe feet up, swing them back. Okay. So those are some ways you can use your block to help you get into your vinyasas, your hop forwards and your hop backs. So let's go a little bit further. So getting rid of your blocks. So speaking to some more advanced practitioners with these variations today, let's say you're in this pose known as half tortoise or Triya Mukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana for those who practice Ashtanga. Really cool hop back here. So we got this one leg bent, and we're gonna hop straight into Chaturanga. You're gonna pick the leg up, pick your knee up, and hop back. Inhale up, and exhale back. Now hopping forward, straight into this. Left leg bends back, right leg is forward. Hopping back, inhale, exhale. So what I'm doing here, I'm gonna hop through one more time, as I'm pushing off the floor with the top of my foot, sending my hips back, and I'm also bending my right leg in as well to make space. I have long limbs, so I have to bend my right leg in. Some people can keep the leg straight and hop back, but my anatomy is a little different, so I compensate for my body. Press top of my foot down to push off the floor, bend the right leg in, and send the hips up and back. One last time. Push, here, and then I come through. Okay, so that's the vinyasa transition for Triya Mukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. So from here, let's work on the Marichi-asana variation, where you will hop straight into Marichi-asana from downward facing dog. You bend your knees, extend right leg, bend left leg in, and catch. Okay, so that's another really cool transition that you'll see most practitioners do coming into this pose. How do you come out? Coming out, you bring the left hand in front, and this is called Marichi-asana lift. So with this one, you can break this down. Pick the hips up, keep right foot down if you need to. To hop back though, everything has to come up. And then hop back. Inhale up. And exhale, push back. Let's hop through one more time. Bend the knees, left foot flat, right leg straight. Hopping back, I come in front, hips up, and go through my vinyasa. Let's hop forward and sit down. So if you need to use your block, but let's try and integrate some of the things we practiced earlier right now. If you have your block, your hands should be on your block now. You're gonna walk through or hop through. And sit. Let's try hopping back with the blocks or without them. Knees into your chest, hips up, swing your ankles back. All right, let's hop through with straight legs. So this is for my really advanced people. There's a straight leg hop through, which is really nice. You bend your knees and hop forward. So with that one, you gotta send your hips up. This is really good for those who are practicing handstand. This is a great way to, some of the information you learn from handstand, you'll integrate into this hopping through and hopping back with straight legs. Okay, we'll do one last hop through in full lotus. So one of the most advanced hop throughs would be in the full lotus. So at the end of your practice, you will practice hopping back in full lotus. Take your full lotus, hands are in front of your toes. So your hands aren't behind, but they're kind of at the top of the feet.
You come into your lift, and you literally have to squeeze your knees to make space to hop back here. So you have to find this action in the legs of squeezing to make space to hop back. Let's do this. Inhale, come up, squeeze it, and hop back. Inhale up, and exhale back. One more time. Hop through any way you know how. Lotus. Inhale to press up. Squeeze your legs, hop back. So we walk through how to use a block for beginner, intermediate, and advanced practitioners, with or without the block for hop throughs and hop backs, and some advanced variations. I hope you guys learn from this video and use it to benefit your practice.